Standard 2 is about teachers establishing a respectful environment for a diverse population of students. And the first part or component of that standard says that teachers provide an environment in which each child has a positive, nurturing relationship with caring adults. And so we're talking about that space within which students work with each other and with you as the teacher. What does that space look and feel like? So, how could you evidence that you are providing this respectful, supportive, inclusive, flexible environment? That's what we're talking about here. Well, I would keep pictures of my classroom where I have student work hanging. It creates a source of pride and makes students feel respected, that you care enough about their work to post it, or shelves where they've done artwork, that kind of thing. That's one way. Another is making sure that you personalize that relationship with students. So you get to know your students and the things that they're interested in. And let's just say a student has just begun to take dance classes or has told you that they're going to be involved in a piano concert at some point. Well, to ask that student how that's coming along, or to say, oh my goodness, I understand you're going to be um, dancing next Friday. When is the concert? Are you prepared? What will you be wearing? That kind of thing. Just engaging them in discussions and conversation around things that really matter to them. That really makes them feel respected. Um, to be supportive and inclusive, you can show those things many times in your own in the lesson plans that you do. So that when you design your lesson, if you have differentiations in there for particular students, you can point that out when you're being evaluated. You can say, well, I make sure that I do this for this particular student because I know they don't sit still very long. So I'll have them to show me they can do this by doing thus and such. So some of uh, what you can demonstrate for this, you actually can do within the lesson plan itself. Even the flexibility. Students feel more comfortable and feel that the environment is conducive to learning when everything is not so strict. And so one of the things could be in the way you write up your plan for classroom behavior. This, if you have it down to 2 or 3 things that students can remember and by which they abide every day, but it doesn't feel rigid where you have 8 or 10 different rules, that kind of thing. Or let's just say when you give students an opportunity to learn something in science, a concept in science, you give them more than one approach. And so they have the opportunity to choose which way they want to go about finding this out and discovering whatever it is that you want them to do. And that's for you to point out that kind of flexibility when you're in a discussion with an administrator who's doing your evaluation, that you have designed this lesson in this way so that it also meets standard 2, part 1, in order to create this environment where students feel a level of flexibility, which encourages them to feel better in this learning environment. Um, then there are other simple things like just when students come through your door every single day, the way that you greet them, that you're pleasant, and they can feel the warmth and they feel like they really belong there and they want to be there, and that you want them to be there. All of that is what's included in this inviting environment. The colors that you use in the classroom. Some teachers have curtains at the windows, or they might make little pillows for chairs, just different things that they do to create this environment that just feels fun and comfortable. Um, all of that goes into this particular component of establishing the environment wherein students will feel ready to learn.